Hello, I'm Charlie from the Cape Cod Community Media Center. For those of you living on the Cape, you know that it can be a lovely place to live, but sometimes it seems difficult to find a livable wage job that you're proud of. Cape Cod is not only a tourist attraction, we have a wealth of livable wage jobs, including those in alternative and community development industries. I'm sitting here with Matt Bolinder, the Retail Development Officer at First Citizens Federal Credit Union. Hello, Matt. Nice to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Charlie. Thank you for having me here.
So, first of all, I'd like to ask you, what do you do as a Retail Development Officer?
So my role as a Retail Development Officer is to go to different businesses up and down the Cape and Island.
I'm sure First Citizens Credit Union is always looking for more people. So what would be the typical duties for an employee there in the various positions?
Absolutely. So we do have quite a few positions available at the credit union between lending, auditing. We have back office staff. We have folks in customer service that will answer the phones and help you via our help center and contact center. We have IT professionals, and we have upper management, and starting at the branch level, we have tellers, member service representatives, branch managers, retail development officers such as myself. There are 3 of us in the credit union. We have regional managers and a variety of positions above that. And because we're in growth mode, we're always adding new positions to fit the need of our members and of our staff, as well as new branches.
What would you say then the level of demand for those positions on Cape Cod are?
Depends on which one you're looking at. So if, for example, let's start with a full-time teller. That individual's requirement is to count back change, do teller transactions, essentially make sure that the member has everything that they need once they are leaving the credit union for that transaction. Then we go up to the teller supervisors, who typically work in the offices as well as on the teller line. So they're going back and forth. They're helping people out with something a little more complex than a traditional transaction that you would do at the teller line. Could be getting a new debit card, researching a fraudulent charge, opening up a new account.
So since we're looking at more younger people looking for jobs on the Cape, looking for careers on Cape, what would you say the requirement of education for some of the various positions would be?
As far as I've seen on every position that we have, the requirement is high school degree or equivalency. And then it comes down to experience.
Great. So what do you feel that you get out of your position?
So I get a sense of fulfillment in my position. And being on Cape, we're all about the local culture and the local mentality. And when you get to watch a local business grow from working out of their house to having a storefront, that's spectacular.
So with the company though, is there a level of growth for the employees just starting out then?
Absolutely. When I first started with the credit union, I was a part-time teller, and that's what was available at that time. Because we're in growth mode and we're constantly making changes and adding new positions, only a few short weeks, maybe 2 months later, there was a full-time position that I was able to apply for and get. A few months later, there was another promotion available, and I was the best candidate for that one. And that happened a few more times until I got to the position that I'm in right now. And once you start really moving up, it does become more competitive to continue to move up. So what First Citizens does is preferring to promote from within.
So with the 4 that are on the Cape, what do you see as an advantage for some of the people who want to stay on Cape or who want to come back to the Cape and work here in those areas?
Absolutely. So because we are always adding different positions and changing things between new departments, different promotions, there's almost always a vacancy. Because we promote from within, we like to fill those pretty quickly. So there's always an entry-level position available in most of our branches because of these transitions.
Well, thank you so much, Matt, for being here.
Charlie, thank you for having me here.